Welcome back to Bookshortz, the ultimate destination for bite-sized deep dives into the biggest books on your shelf. If you love stories packed with dragons, secrets, forbidden love, and pulse-pounding action, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, the heart-stopping sequel to Fourth Wing. This isn't just another fantasy book. This is war. This is love. This is betrayal, secrets, and power, all colliding in one unforgettable story. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful book breakdown. At Bookshortz, we turn epic reads into addictive summaries that keep you coming back for more. Now let's get into Iron Flame, and trust me, this one will leave you breathless. Some wars are won with weapons, others with words. But the fiercest battles are fought within the soul. In Iron Flame, the sequel to the explosive Fourth Wing, Rebecca Yarros catapults us back into the brutal world of Basgith War College. Dragons still rule the skies. Riders still risk everything for glory. And Violet Sorrengail? She's about to find out that surviving the impossible once doesn't mean fate will go easy on you the second time. Violet's story picks up in the raw aftermath of the events that nearly shattered her. After surviving the deadliest quadrant of Basgith and emerging as one of the most powerful and unexpected riders of her year, Violet is no longer just the fragile scribe's daughter. She is now bonded to two dragons, Tairn, the majestic and fearsome black dragon with his own secrets, and Andarna, the golden baby dragon with untapped potential. But with those bonds comes a staggering burden, one that Violet never asked for. The war between the Empire and the Revolution has intensified. What once lurked beneath the surface has erupted into full-blown conflict, the secret Violet uncovered. At the end of Fourth Wing, that Navarre is hiding the existence of Venin and Wyvern from the public, now sits like a ticking bomb in her chest. She knows the truth, but revealing it could destroy everything. Basgith isn't a school anymore. It's a war machine. And Violet has become one of its most dangerous weapons, yet the price of knowledge is steep. Trust is fragile, and Violet is beginning to see cracks in the very foundation of the world she thought she understood. She returns to the college changed, not only from her battle scars but from the truth she carries and the alliances she must now protect. Her bond with Xaden Riorson, the rebellious wing leader with shadows in his eyes and secrets of his own, grows deeper, but also more dangerous. Xaden is no longer just a forbidden love interest. He is a leader in a revolution, a soldier torn between duty and love. And his choices will force Violet to question her own. As the Riders Quadrant undergoes brutal training under a new commandant hell-bent on breaking them, Violet is forced to make impossible decisions. Her body, still healing from the trauma of last year, becomes another battlefield. Every moment is a struggle. Every lesson is a reminder that the college is not designed for survival. It's designed for power. Meanwhile, whispers of ancient magic and forbidden knowledge begin to surface. Violet, with her scribe's mind and rider's resolve, starts piecing together a chilling truth. Venin aren't just real. They're growing stronger. And they're winning. But how do you defeat an enemy no one else will admit exists? Violet realizes that the war Navarre is fighting is just a distraction. The true war is coming from the shadows, from enemies who manipulate energy in ways the college refuses to teach, who corrupt the land, who slaughter without mercy, and the only people who truly understand the stakes are the ones branded as traitors. Through heart-pounding missions, devastating losses, and shocking betrayals, Violet begins to embrace a new identity, not just as a rider or a rebel, but as a bridge between worlds. Her unique bond with two dragons, her unmatched memory, and her stubborn refusal to break make her a target. But they also make her a threat. As alliances shift and loyalties are tested, Violet's relationship with Xaden is pushed to its limits. Secrets he's kept start to unravel, and Violet must ask herself, how much can love endure when the truth is a weapon? And then comes the Iron Flame. The title of the book is more than symbolic. It represents the unrelenting fire Violet must walk through, not just metaphorically, but literally. There's a moment where she faces the kind of challenge that no amount of training or bravery can prepare you for. It's about burning away everything weak, everything false, and being reborn not just stronger, but unbreakable. Violet's journey in Iron Flame is not just about surviving Basquiat. It's about dismantling it. The school, once her enemy, becomes her proving ground. Her fellow writers, once competitors, become her comrades. And the revolution, once a whisper, becomes a roar. In one of the most gripping plot twists of the novel, a shocking revelation about Violet's family history threatens to shatter her trust in everything she's fought for. Suddenly, the lines between friend and foe blur, between honor and survival. And Violet must decide whether she is willing to sacrifice the life she's built for a truth that could destroy her. But Violet doesn't back down. She never has. Even when her body breaks. Even when her heart shatters. Even when the people she loves betray her. She rises again, fueled by fire, forged by pain, sharpened by war. Rebecca Yarros doesn't just give us a sequel, she gives us a storm. The pacing is relentless. The stakes are higher, the romance is fiercer, and the emotional punches land harder. Violet and Xaden's chemistry smolders, but it's no longer just about stolen kisses and whispered promises. It's about trust, about sacrifice, about choosing each other even when the world is falling apart. And fall apart it does. The final act of Iron Flame is a jaw-dropping escalation of everything that came before. Dragon battles that tear across the sky. Showdowns that upend everything you thought you knew. A cliffhanger so brutal, it leaves your heart racing and your mind screaming for the next book. But beneath all the fire and fury, Iron Flame is a story about resilience. It's about what happens when you refuse to be broken. When you fight not just for victory, but for truth. When you become the flame that burns down the lies. Violet Sorrengail started as a girl too fragile to ride a dragon. Now she is a warrior with the fate of a continent on her shoulders. And if Iron Flame teaches us anything, it's this. Sometimes the most dangerous weapon isn't magic or muscle. It's belief. Belief in truth. In love. In yourself. Iron Flame is more than a fantasy novel. It's a revolution wrapped in dragon. Wings. A love story set on fire. A scream against silence. And as Violet steps into the storm, flames licking at her heels, you know one thing for sure. This war is just beginning. Link in description.